Welcome back to the 52 Parks project. Today we are working on park number 21. Today I thought it would be really fun to build a park around the bird and bee haven and one other asset that is not used very often. One thing I like to do is leave the existing landscaping and use that as kind of like the outline of my park area. So I've just done that with the road here and let the trees guide the outline of where the road is coming through this area, and then the park will be all the way to the water. Let's go ahead and grab our bird and bee haven, and I'm just gonna put it over here for the moment, and then we'll figure out where exactly we want it in the park. The other thing I'm going to grab is the climate research station. I don't see this getting used very often. Again, I'm just going to pop it up here and we'll fit that into the build. And the other thing I'm going to do is grab one of these biodomes. Let's just put this up here. And I think we will use these three in the park as our main assets, and we'll just build a park around it, which I think will be really fun. So let's start with some park entrances. I'm definitely going to use our nature reserve park entrance. I think I'm going to use the small main gate here, and then we're going to grab a side gate and put that here so that we have our two entrances to the park. I'm going to back these off a little bit just to leave room for whatever type of road gets put in here in the future. Okay, the thing to keep in mind with these three assets is they do need to be near a road to function, but we can have them slightly off a road and make them look like they are a part of the park. We'll have to do that very carefully. Okay, and with the climate research station, there is parking on this asset, so I do want to go ahead and give this a little road out there. Okay, I think we can have some fun with this and really play with parks and a lot of other assets and tie this all together really well. Let's go ahead and start with our climate research station. I do actually want to take away some of these trees and bring in our own detailing as well. And then I'd like to take a surface painter and just make this a dirt parking lot. Okay, and I do think it would be good to have some fencing around this. And I actually think I'm going to go with the ore industry fence. That's going to end up looking really nice. Okay, that is going to work. Now I am going to remove these kind of larger trees here. Okay, let's go ahead and grab our nature reserve path. And let's see, this has the farm fence around it, not the nature reserve fence. So let's go ahead and grab that. And we're going to pull that up to there. And essentially that's where the park ends, and there's an opportunity to build something there in the future. Okay, and then we have the starting of the fence there, which will continue around the park. But we've just got it started there for now. And I'm gonna grab just a regular path for here. We're gonna tie right into our other nature reserve path. And I actually think we're gonna let this veer off a little sooner. So we're gonna pull this here. There we go. I do wonder, do cars park here on this asset? I do wonder if they do. This thing is so cute with the little wagon. Such a cute little park. All the perches for the birds. All little beehives. Very, very cute. Yeah, if we go there, you know, honestly, if we do grab some parking here, And we can see this, we can use move it and bring some fences, and see this is another park entrance and tie it in there as well. I think that'll actually end up looking really nice. Let's go ahead and bring these up. Leave enough room to walk in between, and then use our surface painter. Just blend this all in. Yeah, actually I really like that. Okay, let's grab our farm fence. Let's go ahead and pull that all the way to here. Yeah, and then this is like part of the park. I really like that. Lots of great opportunities for details there as well. That's going to be really fun. All right, and then we are going to go and grab our path again. And then also for the climate research, I just want to grab a regular path here. I actually want to come from here. Yes, that's great. I think that actually works out really well. So much great detailing that's going to go in here. Okay, now that we have all of our paths around our biodome and our fencing, we can go in with all the landscaping. I want everything to feel really lush, and I want to create a bit of a magical, whimsical experience as you're walking along all of these paths. Okay, I love this. I love how lush it is. I love the colors. It has that lovely tropical feel. And then we were able to fit in some park assets in here to make this even more of an experience around the biodome, which I love. Hope you guys like how this little area turned out. Okay, I think in this area right here, I'm gonna make a little break in the fence and allow a little extra parking in this area, because I think it'd be really fun to turn this into a playground area for this community here and blend that into the park here really nicely. Okay, I really like these three little parks blended together. I think we've got some landscaping to bring in. I think this is such a nice little spot just to make dedicated for the families in the community and a place to come play on an afternoon. I think this is great. Okay, this area turned out really cute. I went ahead and added a little restroom here, a little place to stop with your dog if you need to, a little place to sit if you're walking along the path. Now I know we have this restroom right in here, but that's really to serve this area, and so this is nice to have here, especially near the playground if you needed to use the restroom. Really like that. And again, these three playgrounds grouped together like this really turned out very nice, and then just blending it in with some landscaping. And then just having the additional parking there is really nice too. Okay, you guys know I am a huge fan of big open spaces in my park, so I think I'm actually going to make a little break in the fence, connect up to the playground area, fence this in a little bit more. We'll bring in some benches and some trees, but just really make a nice big field where the kids can just run around, and I think that'll be a really nice addition to the area. Okay, that really finishes off that side of the park really nice and just creates another recreational area for this part of the park. So I think that fits in really nice. Then we were able to fit in a few more of the covered picnic tables, which is really great as well. Okay, let's move on. Okay, I think this area in here, I just want to create some really dense tropical landscaping in between our bird and bee haven and the Climate Research Center. So that's going to be really fun. Okay, now I love this because now the path that goes to our Climate Research Center is just very lush. You can't see around the corner. I really like this a lot. It just creates a nice barrier in between what will really kind of be public park space and what's just a path for this research scientists to come down. And so I really like having just this level of lush greenery in this part of the park. Okay, I love how this little area came together with the cafe and the little outdoor seating areas, just a little smidge of extra parking here. And then you've got such a nice view of the water here, which I think is just so lovely. And I think we might even sneak in a little food truck over here potentially. And yeah, this is coming together really nice. So we just need some appropriate landscaping in this area, nothing that's going to block the view, and then we can move on to the next area. Okay, this ended up blending out really nice. I like all of our low grasses here. We're not blocking any type of view to the water with these. I went ahead and brought in this building because I thought this looks like just the cutest little gift shop. And so I thought that would be nice here. Connected another path to back in that area. So now this area feels a bit more complete. We've got the food truck and our little gift shop, the little cafe, lots of seating. So I really like this little corner we've put together here. Okay, I think this little area here, we have the nice view. I think this should be just a grassy picnic area, and I've gone ahead and added the viewing deck here as well. And then we just need to put some landscaping around our bird and bee, and then I think this little corner will be complete. Okay, this is such a nice area. It's on a bit of a hill. You've got a nice water view here, And we've put in the restroom here, and of course you have the food truck up here. So I think this just makes a really nice picnic area or just somewhere to come sit. So we're really getting a lot of uses out of our Bird and Bee Haven Park, which I absolutely love. I am so incredibly thrilled with how this whole park came together. I love the vibe and the feel of it. I love mixing the Bird and Bee Haven with the dome and the climate research station. I feel like it blends together really well. Additionally, we've added playgrounds, we've added a little cafe, a place to sit out in the sun, we've added some rock climbing. So we've really made this a place that's great for the whole community, and along the way we've made sure to add bathrooms and water fountains for dogs, and just kind of made it a really nice place. You can come either just walk on the trail or get lost deep into the park and all the lush landscaping. This might be one of my favorite parks so far. I love all the color and just how everything came together. I hope you guys have enjoyed park number 21. This Sunday we'll be doing a live stream inside of our 52 Parks project. I've been collecting all the feedback that you guys have been giving, so we're going to go in and do a live and fix some things and add some things, and I'll take real-time suggestions as well. It's going to be really fun. But yeah, and then the following week we'll be back with park number 22. I hope you all have a joyful day, and I'll catch you next time.
For watching, remember to like and subscribe.